Hi guys, and welcome to my blog. It's your friend Oscar Enriquez, and today is Wednesday, so I'm going to be talking about something my friend Uriel mentioned me to talk about today, and that subject is going to be your mindset, right? It's important if you want to succeed in life, you have a specific mindset. So far, I've encountered three types of mindsets. There is that person who has, straight, just wants to go to workforce, doesn't want to go to school, just want to go straight to the workforce. That's good because then we want to have people working at McDonald's and factories to have the food and resources we need. We also have the people who want to go to school or their parents tell them to go to school and get a good job. It's good for them as well because then we wouldn't have the people working in the professions that we need to, as in like doctors and lawyers and whatnot. But something that didn't really appeal to me on that type of mindset was that you pay so much to go to school and then you end up working for somebody else, making their dreams and goals come true. Something that really didn't appeal to me as well was the 40-40 plan. And what that means is, you go to school, you work 40 hours. Once you graduate, you work 40 hours a week or for 40 years, and you retire with 40% of your income. And that to me was something I really didn't like. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted, I've always dreamed of, having what I want, buy what I want, sleep when I want, wake up when I want, drive what I want, go where I want. And that is, something that only successful people see. A lot of people that with normal mindset might do that, but the only difference is we put in action towards our goals and dreams. Um, so that's pretty much one of our main differences between a successful mindset and a normal mindset, is that we put in action towards what we want. Um, Another thing that I want to get into, for those of you in the school mindset, something that might change your mind into going into the school, into the successful mindset, would be, something, an analogy kind of, since we were in the little kids, our government school has always been, training us to go to school and get a good job. For instance, you go to school about 8 o'clock. At a normal job, you go in about 8 o'clock. You get lunch about 12 at school. Time you get lunch at work about 12. You get out of school about 3, and the time you get out of work is about 3. After school activities would be overtime on this side. So that's something to look into as well. Um, and pretty much to get into the successful mindset, it's not easy. It's really hard. Um, One of the main things is you have to stay focused. Focus is a big thing right here. You have to write down your goals and dreams, and you have to stay focused in what you're doing to get where you want to be. And there's going to be times where you fall down, and it's going to be hard to get up. But I'm gonna give you another guy's example. For example, in my industry, network marketing industry, when I first started, everybody starts out stoked. They tell you, you're gonna make millions and millions of dollars, and it's possible. And but you start off excited, you get your first team, and after a couple of weeks, none of you guys start doing anything. And it's the same thing as a job. If you don't do anything, if you don't put in any work or effort, you're not gonna get paid. And it's the same thing here. So you sign up people, and you don't, you pretty much don't do anything. You don't get paid, and after a couple of weeks, your people see that, and they're like, okay, well, where are the millions? And then people start quitting, and that happened to me in the first time. When I started up, my first team completely left, and it was mainly because of my reason. I wasn't prepared myself as a good leader. I wasn't ready to lead a team how I was supposed to. So what I did, or what anybody with a successful mindset would do, would, instead of fall down and just quit and leave and whatever, you would learn from that and you would try again. And what successful people do is, if they fail, they learn, they try again, and they try again, and they try again, and they try again until they reach what they want. So that's something I did. I started reading books. I started going to more leadership conferences. I started putting my effort in myself so I would be able to lead a group. Second group came by, and I had, by the time where, it was a group of 16. I had a group of 16, and they all quit all of a sudden. They all, one by one, they all started, to leave and whatnot. And, I'm going to make another video after this to explain to you a couple of story of mine of how to get into the mindset of successful people. Like if you're one of those people who want to get into this mindset but don't know how, I'm gonna make another video on how to get there. But pretty much the only difference between any other mindset and the successful mindset is if you fail, you would try again and try again and try again and try again until you get where you want to be. So that would be all I had to say about that mindset subject. And I'm gonna make another video soon after this to explain to you guys how to get into that type of mindset. And see you guys then.